Alright, what is going on, guys? Wolfpack Gaming here, and in today's video we're going to be having a Battle Royale draft and first game of the run in the video. So for today's drafting, whatever you want to call it, drafting strategy, we are going to be drafting the highest overall player in every round, no matter position, no matter pitcher, hitter, whatever. If there is a tie in the highest overall, like in the first diamond round, hopefully there's multiple 99s that pop up, then I will get to choose in any tie that happens. That is what the tiebreaker is going to be. I will get to choose what player I want, but otherwise, no matter what round it is, all 25 rounds, we're going to be going with the highest overall in that round. So since we're playing Battle Royale, I'm hopefully getting 12 or more likes on this video. So make sure if you do enjoy, you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new. But anyways, let's hop right into the draft. So in the first round, we get 398s and 199, which is Ty Cobb. So that is obviously who we're going to be taking in round number 1. Now in round number 2, we have 74 Drew Smiley and 74 Justin Bohr. Now while Bohr could be a really good pinch hitter, I'm going to try to get these starting pitchers out of the way. So we're going to go to 74 Drew Smiley here. Now we get another bronze round where there are 3 72 overalls tied for the top spot. Colin Moran and Robbie Grossman. We're going to go Jarrell Cotton though. Again, trying to get these starting pitchers out of the way. Now in this round, there's 174 overall, so he's going to be the highest. Richard Rodriguez is going to be in the bullpen for us. Now in this next diamond round, not exactly who I normally take. I'd probably want McCann here, but Ian Kinsler is a 96, so he is going to be manning second base for us. And now we get our last diamond round. Oh, okay. Whew, I was worried for a second. I thought Yu Darvish was the only 87, but Player of the Month Yordan Alvarez is also an 87 overall. So this offense is actually looking really good so far with this strategy. Now in this silver round, we have 2 79s. This Joe Torre and this Eddie Murray. I'm going to go Eddie Murray for first base. He's a switch hitter. I like his swing a lot. So that's what we're going to do. Another silver round pops up here in 79 overall. Trevor May is going to be the pick. That's a good guy to have in the pen. I like pitching with him a lot. Another silver round. Okay. Gio Urshela is going to be the highest overall here. So that's a pretty good pick in a silver round. It's a decent card. We have 2 63s here. So we're definitely going to take the starting pitcher in the common round. This is actually going really well. Oh my goodness. So we get 3 78s here, but obviously the pick is going to be Jorge Soler. So this team is kind of ridiculous. 69 overall, very nice. Is going to be the highest overall in this round. So we get another bronze starter. And who can pass up Big Sexy with that very nice 69 overall? So we are going to have 4 bronze starting pitchers, but that's okay. At least we didn't get any gold, diamonds, or even silvers. So I will take it. Now in this round we have 2 68s, Chris Stewart and Nico Herner. We're obviously going to go Nico. Here we get a gold round. I would have really liked to have Yasmani Grandal here, but John Axford and Cody Allen are both 83s. Cody Allen is forcing curveball. Okay, we're going to go John Axford. He does have a slightly better pitching selection. Again, very nice. 69 is the highest overall in this round, so Grayson Greiner is right now going to be our catcher. Another gold round here pops up. So our second gold out of the bullpen, it actually works out. Now we have a gold righty and a gold lefty, Johnny Venters. Welcome to the team. 3 76s and a 78. So Carlos Carrasco, also welcome to the bullpen. Vidal Nuno looks like the highest overall here, so a 63. At least that's another lefty, if anything else. And then Brandon Morrow at a 79 is going to be the highest in this round. So now moving on to the bench, we're hoping that the highest overall in some of these rounds is a catcher, and a shortstop, realistically. And it looks like in this round that is working out. We're going to get Joe Torre. He's going to be our catcher. Oof. Okay. Wilson Contreras and Gary Sanchez are absolutely incredible in this game. Gary Sanchez, you can see, been 333 with him in 44 games, but at like the 30 game mark, I was only hitting 2 something with him. Lately, when I've had him, he's been absolutely nuts. Wilson Contreras, who is an 83, so he's tied for the highest overall. I'm 10 for 20 with him, 5 extra base hits. But we just got Joe Torre to catch. And Wilson can only play left, and I know Jordan can't play anywhere in the infield now. Hunter Dozier could be our third baseman, and I can move Gio Urshela to short. So I think that's what we're going to do, as much as it sucks to pass up on Wilson Contreras, obviously, because I couldn't even take Gary if I wanted to. We're going to go Hunter Dozier. He's going to be our third baseman. That's going to be the move. In this common round, there's a 64 with some speed, so that actually works out pretty well. 272s in this one, John Birdie and Daniel Robinson. So I'm going to go Robertson. Sorry, not Robinson, but we're going to go Daniel Robertson. And in the last round, it looks like 63 overall, Luis Sardinas is going to be our last pick. So I'm going to go set the lineup. Alright guys, so this is how we're going to do the lineup in this one. We're going to go Jorge Soler leading off, Ty Cobb hitting behind him, Ian Kinsler, Jordan Alvarez, Gio Urshela playing short, Hunter Dozier playing third, Eddie Murray at first, and Joe Torre behind the plate. The bench, well, it's not very good. And the bullpen is actually pretty good. We do have John Axford, we have Johnny Venters, Trevor May, and Carlos Carrasco are both very good options out of the pen. So let's hop into this first game and see what we can do. Alright, so jumping into game number 1, we are going to be taking on the St. Louis Browns. He's going to have Miguel Sano, Eddie Murray, Christian Yelich, Matt Holliday, Victor Caratini, Mark Canha, Robbie Alomar, and the Bronze Javier Baez with Bryce Wilson on the mound. So it looks like he is going to have a gold in the bullpen. And Sano and Yelich are very scary bats to have to try and face right now, but we're going to try to get through it. Hopefully we can start out this run 1-0. He's taking us to Chase Field. He's got a 126 and 172 record, so he plays a lot of games, but is definitely beatable. Let's see what happens. 1-1 count. We're very late on that first pitch fastball. Throws a slider down and in, 1-1. I think Jorge Soler is probably the best leadoff hitter for Battle Royale this year. Maybe like a Joey Gallo type, as of course, say something positive and grounds out to the shortstop for out number 1.
Batting second, the center
Ty
fielder.
Cobb is going to come up
Number
here. We were
0.
just on top of that 2-seamer that he threw right down the pipe. So hopefully we can get on some more of those mistakes.
Your attention, please.
He's going to bring out
Now
Kenley
pitching.
Jansen as his gold up the pen
Kenley.
cutter, 4-seam slider.
Jansen.
There's another cutter right down the middle that we were early and checked on. And Ty Cobb with the no doubt home run right down the line to give us a nice 1-0 lead here in the first inning.
Batting third,
Blowing in the
the
4-seam.
second baseman.
Tries to come in with a slider, but that does
Kinsler.
not work. It is a 1-0 count now to Ian Kinsler. Let's see what he goes to next. He goes to, I think, a cutter down that I'm pretty sure I chased. So Ian Kinsler to second base for out.
Batting fourth,
Number 2,
the
yeah, it
left
was a
fielder.
cutter. So now we got
Number
Jordan Alvarez here
44.
coming up against Kenley Jansen. Let's see if we
1-0.
get any trash cans banging, you know. Oh, Jordan. Deep out to left. Is it going to have enough? It is. Let's go. It bounces right off the top of the wall. That's going to be a nice 2-0 lead
batting
off of 2
fifth,
solo homers from
the
our 2
shortstop.
lefties
Gio
in the top of our lineup. Ty Cobb
Urshela.
pulls the ball. Jordan Alvarez sends one to the opposite field.
2-0.
And just like that, Gio Urshela is up 2-0 in this count. Okay.
2-1.
Give me over fastball down the middle here. Oh, and Gio Urshela is going to drive that ball deep into the right center field gap. And it is going to bounce over for a ground rule double. We are firing on all cylinders in this first inning. Another man in scoring position here with 2 outs. A lot of check swings going on in this first inning. Not really sure what's going on with that. But Hunter Dozier's going to rip one right to the center fielder. That is going to be out number 3, but not before we take a 2-0 lead. Alright. Domingo. Don't let him get it right back with Miguel Sano. Making him look silly there in the first pitch. Slider right down the middle. Oh boy, he is not on the off speed, so we're just going to stick right with it. 0-2 change up low. He's very early and fouling it off, so let's try to get it a little more out of the zone this time with the slider. And we got him swinging for out number 1.
Batting second.
Now we are going to go right to Johnny Venters here. He does have Christian Yelich on deck.
Your attention, please.
So I don't want to play any games as we throw another ball right down the middle. And he's going to slap a single out to Jorge Soler in right field. That common fielding hopefully does not hurt us at any point. Now this is what could hurt us. He's got finest Christian Yelich here. We're going to finally go to the fastball that he is late on. Now we're going to throw this slur from Johnny. Way more outside of the zone than what I wanted it to be. Let's go with the sinker. Low in, trying to get this double play. Follows it back. He was late once again, so I'm actually going to challenge him right with the fastball. Let's go right after Christian Yelich. That's too far inside. He fouls it back. Once again, very late. We're going to go right back to it. Hopefully hit the spot this time. Throw a dot. That was a really good pitch. He fouls it back again. Let's try to get him with the slider here. He watches the slider, the slurve. Let's go change up straight down. Watches it again. All of a sudden, this guy went from swinging crazy to having a really good eye. So we're going to go fastball low and in. Fouls it back again. Alright guys, so right here we're going to have to go voiceover. I really don't know what happened to the audio, but as you can see, Christian Yelich gets a jammed hit to the left side, but he mistakenly sends his guy to third, and we do throw him out. So now we have 2 outs. He's got Christian Yelich on first base. Johnny Venters is pitching to Signature Series Matt Holliday, but no, he's not. Okay, so Trevor May is going to come in and pitch. On the first pitch, we do get a swinging strike, but Christian Yelich does steal second, so now he does have a runner in scoring position. Now we throw a high fastball, and just as I was talking about before my audio cut out, Jorge Soler's common defense hopefully not hurting us. It does. He gets a bad read on that ball, and just like that, he's cut the lead in half, and he has another runner right in scoring position with 2 outs here in the inning. Now we throw a changeup inside, which he is once again very early on. We're going to throw a curveball, which caught a little bit more play than I wanted, but it worked. This curveball, I'm going to miss my spot. So it's going to be 1-2. We're going to challenge him with a fastball in that he lays off. Now, my opponent was very hard to gauge in this one, as he rips a ground ball to second base to end the inning. But my opponent was very hard to read in this one. There was some times where he was really swinging at everything, and then he had a great eye and pitches really close. But anyways, after nothing happened in the top of the second, we're still looking at a 2-1 ball game. John Axford's going to come out here in the bottom of the second. Starts out with an 0-2 count. That slider's a little too far outside to get my opponent chasing this time, so we're going to go with a fastball that he does just get a bat on. He fouls it down the right field line. So now we're going to go back to the curveball, and we get a very odd leg spike right in the middle of a pitch. but we're going to try to dot up a sinker on the outside, and it just clips the corner, but I do not get the call. But we're going to throw a slider on a full count. He's going to be swinging. He was very early, not expecting off speed in that full count. That's going to bring up Robbie Alomar for him. This is just the gold Roberto Alomar, but what the gold Roberto Alomar does best, he slaps the single to the left side. So that's fine. He's got the tying run on base with 2 outs. It's going to bring up the bronze Javi Baez. Oh, just my apologies. There's only 1 out. And now after he stole with Yelich, I got my eye on him running now. So we got the slider. I waited for him to go back from his lead. He still took off. He got a great jump. Roberto Alomar is going to slide in there safely. So now with 1 out in the bottom of the second, this guy's got the tying run on base, and with the Axford getting tire sign blocking my analog, we're still going to throw a decent pitch. John Axford's going to get by a swinging. So now there's 2 outs. Runner still at second. And with Omar Narvaez coming in to be his pinch hitter, we are going to go to Vidal Nuno, our common lefty, our last lefty out of the bullpen, to face him. So as you can see here, we're going to stick with the off-speed away. Slider very early. Strike 1. Again, slider on the outside. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Third pitch of the at-bat. Slider outside. He sent the runner, but it doesn't matter. He swings through it for strike number 3. Now you can see he brings in Chris Sale here to face the top of our order to start the top of the 3rd inning. Jorge Soler is better versus righties, so it's not a terrible decision, especially with Ty Cobb on deck. You can see we foul off that one. So in the 0-1 count, Jorge Soler is going to try to go up and away with the fastball, but we are just going to take it right where it's pitched. Somehow I got on top of that ball and it was on the ground, but it does beat the shift for a base hit. Now, after Ty Cobb and Ian Kinsler both pop up, that's going to bring up the player of the month, Yordan Alvarez, who does have reverse splits, so he is better versus lefties. And you can see we get a quick 2-0 count here on Chris Sale. I was looking for the high fastball. He threw it, but I moved my PCI. I was very late. I wasn't actually ready for it, obviously. You can see here he tries to go back to it. It's 3-1 count. We're just going to take here. He's being very wild with Chris Sale. And we draw ball 4, which is now going to bring up Gio Urshela against the lefty, which is what you want out of this. And I yank my PCI, and we pop it up to end the inning. So now 1 run is going to have to be enough of a lead to win this game. Now with 1 out here, Eddie Murray is going to just sneak one through the infield on the left side. So once again, my opponent has the tying run on base with only 1 out, and finest Christian Yelich is at the plate. This was the most dangerous at bat of the ball game. Carlos Carrasco against 99 Yelich, trying to get it to see if he likes the fastball up out of the zone. He does not. Now this is where he takes out Eddie Murray at first base, and he goes to a pinch runner with 81 speed. So now I'm thinking, okay, he's been running a lot this game. He's probably going to do it again. I'm really keeping my eye on that runner over there. So we're going to quick pitch a fastball inside, and we're going to get him trying to steal. He tries to go back. We throw cancel. We get him. So that tying run is off the bases now. All we have to worry about is Christian Yelich at the plate. We're going to throw a curveball in 2-2 that he hits on the ground. But thankfully, Signature Kinsler gets there for out number 3, and that is the game. So 2-1 was the final score. Ty Cobb and Yordan Alvarez both hit solo home runs right off the bat in the first. I'm hoping to get more gameplay up in the next couple days with this team. But as always, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.